making some gains under John Otis Hollywood. So I want to do a little Mr. Olympia prediction. So I can't really tell really between all the finalists. This is what I want to ask you guys about. Like, I'm not an expert, so like when I see all those big bodybuilders, they're not at my level, like mentally or something. Like I can't tell the difference between the finalists. Like if you cut their heads off and switch them around, if you don't put them next to each other, aside from the skin color, like they're all just so advanced for me. Like they're just all great. You know what I'm saying? It's like a layperson who doesn't study classical music would never be able to tell the difference between different virtuosos, or even between like a advanced amateur player and a virtuoso or a professional one. Most people can't tell, right? I feel that way about bodybuilders. So and I wonder how much of it is biased. I mean, like, can those judges really objectively tell who looks better at that level? You know, I mean, there's got to be bias in there. Like, right, if you see Kai Green, like him as a person versus, you know, Phil Heath. A lot of people say like Phil Heath was a basketball player, and so he was, you know, like he's taller and he's more clean, right? He didn't do gainful pay, whatever. Like people have this perception. Like, I wonder when they're gonna switch to like machines judging bodybuilders. You know what I'm saying? Like before sprinters, it's more objective, more correct, right? I mean, sprinters used to be time handheld, like they did the judges timed it with a stopwatch with their hands, and of course the human error is, you know, is there, right? And now they have lasers to time the sprinters, and it's definitely more objective. I wonder when they're gonna just have robots scan the bodybuilders, or have them, like, you know, whatever. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but like there's gotta be an algorithm or a formula, or proportion versus ratio, the size ratio, whatever, to determine who has the best physique. I mean, it's probably possible. I don't know why they don't do it. Which leads me to the question: is bodybuilding more like judging the Oscars, or like judging a musician? You know how like a lot of times, you know, competitions between musicians, like I said, it's very close. Like at that advanced level, it's almost indistinguishable. So how do people judge, right? And is the human error part of the game, right? Like your image, is that part of it? Like do you want bodybuilders to be judged by machines, right? So I mean, is it more like an Oscars where every movie is different, so subjective? Is bodybuilding more like that, or more like, you know, judging a musician? And if it's more like sprinting, where objectively if someone does, you know, look better, someone is really objectively faster, should they be judged by machines? Anyway, I'm just raising questions so you guys can discuss.
That's my fault.